guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. I am so excited today because I have Bag finally back on the line. Bag, it's been a while, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, it's been quite a long time. I'm pretty excited for this video. Yeah, it's been actually like 8 months or something, maybe longer. I
Yeah,
think it was like
dude.
the beginning of last year.
It was the beginning of last year. Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
very popular request. You've been busy with school and stuff, obviously, and a lot of clashing. I can see. You're one of the
yeah.
OG players. You're still around. You started when you were, what, 13?
I think like 13 or 12, something like that.
12 or
Yeah,
13 years old, you started playing this game, and now you're you're going to be 16, right?
I am 16. Yeah,
It's crazy, dude. That you're gonna go in for maybe try out for like CRL. Well, you don't have to try out. You're like one of the best players out there, but you're gonna
yeah,
maybe throw your hat in the ring for CRL next year. That's really
yeah.
cool, man. It's been cool to kind of see you like really, literally grow up, throughout your high school
Except
years.
for my voice, we're waiting on that still.
We're waiting on
But
that. You'll become the
yeah,
next Hazard. Like the next, I'll have you on in
yeah.
another 8 months, and it'll be like,
Just
who
one
is
day,
this
like,
guy?
yeah, who is this? All right, so
All right, dude. So,
today,
so
yeah,
today's
we
gonna
got
be
5 8 decks.
yeah, the
Yeah.
top 5 bait decks of all time, and you're gonna play them all right now for us live inside a grand challenge. Now, we could rank these 5 bait decks, but instead of ranking them, we're just gonna play them in the order of your least to most confidence, and we're gonna
Yeah.
start with Three Musketeers, Fireball Bait. Why don't you go ahead and search and tell us about like the history, in your opinion, Bag of Fireball, Three Musketeer Bait.
All right, so I'm already in the match. I think like 3M was actually the first deck I actually like mastered with 3 Musk Hog. So it's not like I'm not confident with 3M. I'm just not confident in the meta for 3M because it's just I'm gonna start off with the Goblin Gang because you usually want to play in single elixir, but it's usually a deck that um it does better in metas where there's not Mega Knights and Valkyries and broken executioners cleaning up your battle
Yes,
landing
all that
horde.
stuff. Yeah.
So he's gonna tombstone. I'm just gonna pump in the middle. I believe he's running graveyard, so he's gonna poison that. Yeah. This is a good time for me to 3M in the back, but I think 3M started uh early in like 2016, but not the Fireball Bait really appeared in like the Splash Yard meta, like right before Night Witch came out when people started using Battle Ram 3M. I think I forgot who it was, someone from like the OG community
Yeah.
started he made the deck and then it just became it overtook like the 3 Musk Hog archetype and then everyone started using Battle Ram and for good reason. It was a very dominant archetype in the game for to the point where they had to rework the 3 Musketeers, which people were just complaining about them. They're like great pump starting it. They tried to fix it in all sorts of ways and unfortunately I think they kind of killed it unintentionally or maybe they did.
Yeah,
You never know.
when I think Three Musket, I think of 4 players. I think of like nowadays, I think of like Osama, I think of Legend, and then like old OG guys, I think of
Esley.
Esley and Jar Jar. Is there anybody that I'm forgetting?
I think, well, there's always like, all right, we're gonna miner here, and then we're gonna Goblin Gang in the back. I think that one of them is Juan, who actually he had to quit the game because of like a medical illness issue, and because he couldn't like spend his time there. But he was a level 11 that ran 3 Musk Knight, and he would always be like in top 200 and like beating top players as a level 11. So he was like absolutely. I mean, he could have been if he started learning other decks, he could have been a true
Wow.
talent, but unfortunately, like, yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't, he couldn't help it.
I wonder
It's
how
not
many players are like that. They just didn't level up their cards enough to become like real beasts in the game, but had the skill level to do
He had
so.
a max deck. He was just a level 11 King Tower, which
Oh,
put him at
okay,
a
yeah,
huge disadvantage. And I
yeah,
remember when I started pushing it as a level 12, I got to like top 60. There were so many interactions that you'd get screwed over by because of your towers not like one-shotting normal interactions, and you'd have to spend elixir when you usually could take an elixir lead, and then you just lose your elixir lead because of your tower skin. So you can or tower level. You can see like this is like the matchup I would hope for in this meta. Like I didn't even contemplate facing this deck, and I got it. So that if you're
Splash Yard.
if
Yeah.
you're gonna face this every game, then yeah, 3M is your best bet. But if you're not, then I wouldn't suggest playing 3 Musketeers in this meta. I'm just gonna like split high 3M if he natives this. Like we have such a big elixir lead. We'll just wait here. The battle ram ice golem kills that. I'll do a miner here.
You know who's really good too is
Okay.
Julie.
Oh, Jewel! I
Yeah,
totally
Jewel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just calling with him the other day. Now he hasn't been playing the game as much because he goes to University of Chicago and he's really focusing on school.
Yeah, he was a beast too. Okay, so here's a okay. You got it. Forget it. You're all set. I
Still,
was like, this could be
he's a
yeah.
great. Yeah, he has a really good understanding for the game. Like he's a like I don't know. He like he sees plays like a minute before and he just plans. Like he's usually you don't plan games. Like I plan to win, hopefully. But like he really goes in with a plan based off of the starting hand and knowing the opponent's deck. It's I think Jewel is definitely one of the like if he like he finished 13th like a year ago with like a yeah he just came out of nowhere like after coming back from like a trip to volunteer in Peru, like he just came out of nowhere, played
Boom.
3M, pushed up from top 500
Yeah,
to
definitely.
top 15.
He's been on the channel a couple times too. If any of you guys are interested to hear his insight on voice, I'll link one of the videos that he was on. He did a couple longer videos on my channel, and you guys can really hear some really sharp insight to Three Musketeer play. So GG's back. So far, so good. We're a clean 8-0. So
Yep.
hey, I don't want to call it too early, but maybe you can sweep. Who knows? Who knows? Bag. All
Let's
right.
see.
The second deck is going to be
Next
Mortar
deck,
Bait, right?
yeah, it's Mortar, and the reason Mortar it has not been very solid, like it hasn't, it had been amazing, and then the last meta and the meta before was like kind of declining. Last meta took a big hit. Like Mortar is really weak to the point where Igor, the best Mortar player, arguably. I mean, Lapo also is like very close. He used a different deck and finished top 10. Part of it is he was practicing, and part of it because Mortar was just so like it was just so bad. So in this map, there's a lot of XE, and you can see a good amount of Sparky. So I took the traditional 3.1 version with Barb Barrel and Fireball. I put in Rocket and Snowball because you can Rocket Executioners and then you can Snowball if Night Witch becomes an issue. So that's
All right, let's do this, man. Let's see if we can get another victory. So, yeah, so the classic version, like you said, would have traditionally Barb Barrel and Fireball, right?
yeah. So this guy's Military Aqua. I think he's a Golem player. So Mortar first play is not a bad option for us. We'd try to bait out. Alright, so he's running P.E.K.K.A. So he's trying to practice other decks. We're gonna go with the bats at the bridge here. Let's see if we can.
I love how you know
zap
every player in the game. Like, this is one of the reasons I love you on the channel is because nobody in the game knows just as much about like player history and stuff. That's why I think you're perfect for this type of video too, because you just know everybody, and you mentioned some of the big Mortar players, the big names in Mortar, in Igor and Lapo, and I guess those are like the big Mortar guys, right? On ladder.
That was a bad start for us. I'm no Igor, but I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Because Mortar's like one of the I had to put it here because it was such a dominant bait archetype for 2 years. But I'm not I don't really like practice Mortar that much, but I'll do my best to win this one. This is like a pretty good matchup, but it's like once again I usually play the matchup much usually I like practice the matchup because I end up facing it on ladder, but I don't usually push with
Play
Mortar, so
yeah.
I'm just gonna just base this off of what I know about the game, which is a good bit. We're gonna rocket that because I'm confident in Rascals on defense. We can also snowball and knock things back, but the ghost could be a little annoying. We're probably gonna have to use our miner on that. All right, let's see. I'll just spear goblins on the other side, try to make him spend something on that.
Are you
If I
gonna
were
go
him,
defensive Mortar here, or?
yeah. And then if he battle runs behind this, he doesn't have magic archer, which is actually the downside of having rocket is because we can't like immediately fireball the magic archer. We're gonna go with the high Goblin Gang. He's gonna zap that probably. And then we're gonna go with the low rascals here. Take the E-Wiz, and then we should be good.
Nice.
We're gonna go with the spear goblins here. And then alright, so since he ate the spear goblins, we're gonna get some pretty good chip. We're gonna go with the mortar here. That way we can try to apply pressure and also defend. Say here a lot, but let's see. We'll go with the Goblin Gang. Yeah, so you can see the magic archer is just pretty annoying for us.
Yeah, super annoying. So much damage there.
We're gonna do that. And we're gonna play Spirit Goblins on the other side. He should P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge here. Alright, well I thought he had Ghost 1 card off. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the Goblin Gang here.
Ooh, big push.
He's gonna poison. It's gonna target. Okay. We're still in this. It's just a magic archer that's gonna be the issue. So we're trying to do Spirit Goblins. I need to save my miner. I'm actually gonna snowball this to the other side. That way we don't have to deal with it over here.
Beast.
We'll go with the mortar here. He's gonna bend or Ewas. Okay. Oh, that's in yeah.
Nice poison. Yeah.
Well played. The sarcastic, well played.
Yeah.
Alright. He might zap that, so yeah, if he zapped that, he would have got the hit. He's just 2 poisons away, so this shouldn't be too difficult for him. He might. I thought he was gonna bandit. Alright, ghost. The goblins are gonna lock on.
Yeah. Get a little goblin damage there. You're doing a good job being aggressive here. He's having to use his elixir on defense.
I'm gonna go with the high rascals and then the mortar at the bridge.
Okay.
Then we're gonna minor the magic archer.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. He still didn't poison our tower.
Not yet, no. Okay.
Okay, and then we have to.
Ah,
Too
you're
minor
holding.
to
Okay,
target.
so there he goes with his first poison. So 1 more poison. Let's see. So this is where you. Okay.
He's gonna ghost. That's game.
Yeah.
Unless he targets the boy.
You
Alright,
played
wait.
really well though, considering it's not your forte.
Yeah, I just had a bad start.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't like I would use like for me. It's not like I usually like, that's a good matchup. Actually, with I don't even know because Zap and then Ghost is really annoying. Actually, I would argue to say that might be like it's not in his favor because actually it could be. I'm not sure because the rocket puts me at a disadvantage because you saw how much value the magic archer has. Also, Barb Barrel is better against the magic archer, but P.E.K.K.A. isn't as like meta as Night Witch is and as Xe is. That's the
Yeah.
reason I picked this version. If we had the other version, I think I could have won because
Been
I can
better off, yeah,
Barb
with the
Barrel
fireball.
bandits.
Yeah.
I can Barb Barrel the ghost. It
happens. Let's move on
would
to
make
the.
the matchup.
Yeah, let's move on to the next
Yeah,
one, which is
I'll just win. Or should I have to get 12 with each deck, so I can run mortar again if you want.
Yeah, well, let's just keep moving on. Then we can maybe, assuming that you win here, we can pick like our favorite like wild card at the end.
All right, so I'll go with.
So go with the Sparky,
Yep.
and feel free to search. And while you're searching, why is Sparky included in one of the stronger bait decks of all time? I kind of nudged you in that way too. Like earlier before the video, I was like, "What about Sparky, man?" And you're like, "Okay, we'll put her in." So how do you really feel about Sparky being one of the biggest zap bait decks?
I think it hasn't been meta, but the people that have been good with Sparky Bait have always stayed good with it. And like Vinny, Asuchini, and then like Sweep is not really a Sparky Bait player, but there's also like great Sparky players like Sweep and like many others.
Yeah.
And Sparky's really become more popular with Goblin Giant, but the Sparky Bait players usually remain as Sparky Bait players because they know the in and out of it. And this is the version that Vinny runs. And he last season, not the season that just happened, but the season before, he was top 3 on Saturday night with Sparky Bait on another account. But we'll have to minion horde that because we don't have bats. But now that he doesn't have Ewas in cycle, okay, so Ewas goblins. This is gonna be Xe NATO Elixir Golem Sparky. So I would have Sparkied here. But because whoever plays the Sparky first, like in the mirror, is usually gonna lose. All right, so he Sparkied first, and we're gonna get some chip there. We actually bait out his Night Witch, and he doesn't have Ewiz, and his deck doesn't run a Zap. So this is looking really good. I just have to go with like a giant high, and then bats, and then maybe Zap.
Okay.
We'll see. He might try to NATO us.
Okay.
This. Again, I had a little drop delay there, but I knew exactly what he was gonna do. I just.
Yeah. All right. It's okay. I don't think you'll
That's
take a
still
hit
totally
here.
fine.
Yeah. Oh!
I should have zapped, but he doesn't. He can't defend a giant like Goblin Gang on the other side.
Okay.
And if he actually the giant's gonna get damage, and then I can Sparky in the back and defend that. But he's still a little low.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably just gonna. Yeah.
And the Spear Goblins are gonna do a lot. So that was just me being aware of that. The Elixir Golem gave me a lot of elixir.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna zap. That's gonna take it down.
Nice.
So despite the drop delay, I knew what he was. Yeah.
You had him played like a book bag. You had it.
we did our job.
You
Just
did your job. I like
yeah.
that. So you just knew that you killed. If that wasn't an elixir golem there's no way you would have pressured like that. But since you had the
Yeah.
+4 advantage, you decided to tower trade on the other side.
He's
Or
gonna
not tower
Sparky.
trade, but you know.
I'm actually gonna leak a little bit here, so that way my Sparky's further back.
Okay.
That way it's harder for him to NATO, and I didn't want to like cycle anything else in my hand, so he doesn't have Exian cycle. I'm gonna put Skarmy there. That way.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. He's still gonna take your tower because the elixir golem is so annoying, but you get.
Yeah, we're still up damage, and we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna. All right, so my hand is not optimal. I would have liked to have the Sparky there, but I mean, it's the rotation I played my cards in, so it's not really like an argument. So we're gonna put the Sparky here. He may try to go with the E-Wiz on our side, which is the downside of him pushing in this lane. So we're gonna giant in the back here, because like I have to try to defend, because he's just gonna E-Wiz right now. He should E-Wiz, yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So this is the downside to like this matchup is like heavily in his favor because he has poison, he has E-Wiz, Exi, and NATO.
Yeah.
Arrows here.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. All right. Dude, somehow. How do you defend there?
Oh shit. All right.
Okay.
Goblin Gang.
Dude. Okay. I thought that match was totally 100% over.
Yeah, I did too. So
glad to know you
let's
did
see.
too.
The Executioner is the annoying part because then our minion horde doesn't give value on this hill. Okay, he plays it there. We're gonna have to kill this Sparky right now. We're gonna go with the giant in the pocket.
I like that.
And then, usually the giant Skarmy in the pocket's a good option. That was actually not the best giant in the pocket. He's gonna E-Wiz.
Yep.
Yeah, and then that's the downside of him having a 3 elixir golem.
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to Sparky this.
Yeah, like you can't stop the damage. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a downside of running. This deck is usually yeah, I would not suggest running this deck like high up on ladder or like in competitive play because of elixir golem and E-Wiz being like really popular.
But luckily, I think that most of my viewers don't have to worry so much about elixir golem just yet, at least.
So for most of you, like if you want a deck that is easier to level up, so it's gonna be much better for like if you're within like 4 to 5 to 6 to like 6.5k, then like this deck is gonna be a pretty good option for you because it's easy to pick up and you really only need to focus on one legendary. You don't have to focus on any epics, and you need only one rare, and then commons are the easiest to level up. So it's like
it's a nice and it's a deck that, as you said, people can use like for a long time. Let's go ahead and move to classic log bait. Now we're getting close here.
Now I feel comfortable.
We're actually going to switch to ladder right now because right now at the end of a grand challenge, this meta proving difficult for some of these early bait decks. But now we're on to the decks that Bag feels the most confident on. He's inside a match right now. We're going with log bait, your favorite version of log bait for right now, right?
Yeah, this is the one that I think is the most viable because the bomb tower gets so much value against the elixir golem. The dark goblin can also, and then the snowball is better against the bats. This is actually one of the OG bait players. All right, so we're gonna have to bomb tower this. That way, yeah. Then we're gonna snowball this into the death bomb, or like just out and in and out, and then, yeah, we're gonna defend that with all damage taken. This guy actually played in 15Ks. With bait like rocket, arrows, log, goblin burrow, giant skeleton, minion horde, but he switched up his deck a little bit to adjust to the meta. But yeah, this guy actually cool that we're facing him in like an all-time bait video because he was one of the earlier bait players in the game.
Yeah, that's cool. And when I think of like old school bait, I think of like Adam.
Yeah, I think Adam is without a doubt the greatest log bait player of all time. Kid's the best right now, of course, but I think that no one can like deny that. I mean. Like he's finished #1 so many times. He's finished so many accounts so many times so high. Like he's without a doubt in my mind the best ladder player of all time. And actually, well, Pompeo could also be that.
Yeah,
But
like
then
Pompeo, Adam, and Guanak. Guanak finished first like quite a
Guanek
bit in the early days.
and honestly Igor.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And Lapo too. He's like finished a bunch
Yeah,
now. And
Lapo
Moogie. And Moogie. All right,
and Boogies doesn't have as many like top 20s, but he is just every time he's gonna finish top 20. Like
yeah,
the odds
consistency.
of
Yeah,
him not finishing top 20 when he tries, I mean, you don't want to bet on that. You're throwing money out the window.
yeah. All right, so here we go into this match here. It's a weird deck that we're going against. Dark Goblin put in work for you. Princess helping out in opposite lane. Can you keep Dark Gob alive? No, but you're not going to take much damage here.
We're actually gonna apply a little pressure with the skeletons here.
Okay. This guy seems to know what he's doing here.
Yeah, I mean he's a one trick with this deck, so I mean that's not against him. He just doesn't play competitive and he doesn't try to run anything else. He just tries.
Gotcha.
He plays to have fun, but also like can succeed sometimes. He used to be like a he doesn't like play it professionally. So we'll do this. And then minor can actually be a little bit annoying for this deck, especially with having to Valkyrie the giant skeleton.
Yeah.
Next time we're gonna use our bomb tower on it.
Okay.
And actually, has he played all his cards?
One card missing.
Alright, so that means it's rocket, so I can't rocket his tower because I don't want him to be able to rocket mine.
Okay.
We're gonna Dark Goblin here. Gonna do a Valkyrie opposite lane, and then I'm gonna Goblin Barrel in the back here. We actually have a good amount of troops down. Okay, he logs that, that's good. And the princess kills that, that's nice.
Nice. Alright, so skeletons, 2 princesses, and Dark Goblin. Taking that down. It's going to be a nice big push for you. He just goes with the Inferno
He doesn't
Tower.
have login cycle.
Okay.
Now he does. Alright, that
Yep.
kills that. And we reset. Alright, so this is actually not looking too bad. That log is unfortunate. I wish I played my princess on the right lane. Or left lane.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's actually a little bit of a tricky. Or minor.
Yeah.
Just put Valkyrie here to took up some damage, and then we're gonna Dark Goblin that. I thought that would reach. Snowball, he misses a goblin.
Okay.
Okay, and then might.
Ooh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
going to take the whole Dark Goblin.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done.
Okay.
We're gonna go with the high bomb tower. That way, okay. So Dark Goblin here, Snowball here. And okay, he logs, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Valkyrie there to block most of the damage. Nice. Okay. Halfway through. Ooh. Halfway through.
We're gonna Goblin Barrel because he doesn't have this, and then we're gonna prediction Snowball the Goblin Gang. Alright, that was still slowed down so we get one stab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we're gonna do this.
Alright. So now you're obviously it's going to be a draw. You just need damage.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
You both have rocket. Okay. All right. 1793, 1770. You both have rocket. He has log as well. So, okay, you go in for this. Okay. He's forced to use log there. Yeah, snowball. Uses it there. You don't get any damage, but now he can't log rocket. Or maybe he can. Okay. Oh, this is going to be an intense one, man. Okay, there's your rocket. Here's your Goblin Barrel.
He didn't go.
He didn't go with the
Or
rocket.
I think he forgot about the tiebreaker.
Oh, GG's!
Alright, there we go.
And then he flexes that
so
Dark Goblin emote.
He
What
had
a
two
match.
Spells. He had 2 spells, minor, and then if he had rocket, that's definitely his. I mean, the giant skeleton can kill.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. So his last card was rocket. That's,
It was confirmed.
Yeah, it was rocket.
Okay, let's go with your #1 favorite bait deck to end this video, man. Let's go ahead and jump in. Tell us why. Search right now and tell us why Mega Knight Bait is your personal favorite bait deck.
All right, so well, one of my best friends, like definitely top three of my best friends, like all time from this game, and really just in life in general, was Batman, who's retired now for
Yeah,
college.
old
But he
school.
was the Mega Knight god. I mean, he would always play it at the bridge. It was just insane. He'd play it at the bridge at the right time. It would jump from the bridge to the next tile to the next tile, and then onto your tower, and then onto your hogs. He he really like I don't know. I started running this deck just like nostalgia, just to joke around,
Hmm.
to just like have fun with it. And then I got to like top 10 like 2 seasons ago with like 2 weeks left with this deck.
Yeah, it's
So
definitely good now.
it's
Yeah.
actually pretty solid. Dandelion, a CRL Asia player, finished
Yeah.
31st, not
Okay.
last season, but the season before with it.
Solid. Okay, so
So yeah,
so now it looks like you're
yeah,
going against
it's
maybe
a really good deck.
either a
So this
balloon
guy
or a
plays.
golem deck.
This guy usually plays Witch, Mega Knight, Fireball, Zap, Freeze, Tesla, Inferno, Dragon, Balloon. But he might have switched. Or you obviously, or not obviously, you might not know this, but you go with the Skeleton Barrel and the bats, and you kind of just spam stuff and bait out his answers. We're gonna go with the Inferno Dragon here, and we're gonna just try to bait out each spell, and then we have so much stuff we can spam. We're gonna go with the Miner and then the Spear Goblins, and then that way, if he
Hmm.
zaps, he freezes, and then and that's fine because we can get a Skeleton Barrel in front, and he's zapped, and he's low on elixir.
Okay.
We can go with the Skeleton Barrel. And then he's gonna have to be forced to fireball this. Okay, he's running Musketeer now. We're gonna snowball this into our push,
Nice.
and we're gonna get some chip.
Yeah. A little bit of skeleton
Problem
chip.
here is gonna be the balloon pot.
Yeah.
The snowball is gonna really help us out here.
Hmm.
This is a nice emo. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I like that
Did you
one
get
too.
it? All right.
No, I don't have that one. Where was that one from? Was
It's
that
in the mega touchdown.
Okay, I gotta play it. Is it still going on, right?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty fun game. I'll just use
Okay.
Royal Hog's Rage.
I'm not a
It's
big
literally
touchdown.
impossible.
I'm sorry, what were you
It's a
saying?
1v1 per. It use Royal Hog's Rage in that if you guys are having trouble with the challenge.
Okay. Real
Um,
Hog's Rage, gotcha. Dirty.
But it's a 1v1 like touchdown, but it's
I
also
got you.
mega deck mode. So we'll see if he's gonna balloon here. We want to play our troops high so he can't freeze them in the tower.
Hmm.
So he's gonna actually. Okay, that's
Okay.
interesting.
Works out for you.
And then we're gonna miner in the back here. And then he's gonna Mega Knight that.
Yep. All right, so
Yeah.
another big push coming your way.
The Inferno Dragon. Then we're gonna Mega Knight his push. Push. Wow.
Hey, watch your mouth! Watch your mouth, bag!
Sorry, sir. Alright, so we're gonna go with the bats, the snowball, and then the high spear goblins if he freezes.
Oof.
And we're gonna get the Mega Knight on the tower.
Nice.
And then we're gonna go with the miner in the back.
Heck yeah, dude. I thought he might have had you there, but man, how the tables have turned.
Yeah, this one was
Jeez.
pretty easy.
Jeez,
And,
man. Yeah, you made it look
There we go.
easy. All right, so we ended strong, top ladder. Way to go, bro.
Thank you.
No problem.
Just a general gist of things, guys. The decks are gonna be usually these decks are not viable mostly besides the last two in competitive play because of the current meta that could subject to change because of balance changes in the future. I think if you're around 4,000 or even below that, 4,000 to like 6,500, these decks, all the decks that have been shared are viable. If you just get good with them and you learn how it works and you get used to like how the cards synergize, then you can definitely succeed with that. They're all decently like easy to level up except for the Mega Knight bait one. But that's more based towards competitive play. But if you do have the card levels, feel free to try it out and yeah, you
Cool,
can have
man.
success.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to link your Twitter profile, your stats profile, thanks to statsrail.com, and of course your YouTube channel. Are you going to be back at it on YouTube?
Yeah. So yeah, I've actually been uploading a decent amount with like I haven't been getting as many views, but I've been showing like top ladder replays and like 12-1 GCs. By top ladder I mean not just like top 200. I've been showing like top like 50-10 like gameplay. The last two videos or the one that's coming up has been lower-ish ladder, like top 200, but I'll try to make up for that.
I love
Yeah.
how top 200 is lowerish. Okay, man.
No,
well,
if
we'll
I'm
be
in
keeping
top
an eye
200,
out.
I'm pretty tilted. I want to shout out to the FA chat, to the boys in Silent, sweep the Sparky player, and I'm excited to see everyone at World Finals.
Heck yeah, man. I will see you
Yeah,
for
I'll
the
be
first
there.
time at World Finals. Looking forward
Yeah.
to meeting you, man. And thanks so much for coming on the channel, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ash.
No problem. Guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this top 5 bait decks of all time. Ended with a really solid, strong performance there out of bag. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care, guys.